Okay, guys, I got one more contest video to crank out here today, and you can see I just did the modern vintage thing for Joey Brings It, but I still don't have an answer. I just collect everything. That's my problem. No focus whatsoever. Vintage, junk wax, modern junk wax, whatever you want to call it. Uh, just a crazy things going on out. Anyway, this one's for Mr. Fisherbike. I wanted to do this. I've been trying to do it, and I just haven't got to it. So I'm trying to crank all these videos out for kind of support for everybody. And Mr. Fisherbike wanted us to make a baseball team made up of YouTubers. And it's like, I don't know, we're going to actually play baseball? Then I got the idea, hey, maybe we ought to have a pickup game at the National. There's a baseball field like 12 blocks away. Maybe we are talking about having like a beer league game here. Just order some pizza and get some beer and play some ball. I'd be down for that. Made that suggestion, and crazy things happened after that over on Mike's Baseball Card Collector channel. But anyway, this was harder than I thought. So then I started thinking, okay, maybe I should make a team out of actual players, but people that collect them. So I'm going to go down that path. So for first base, this was a tough one. And what I noticed is that people either collect first basemen or outfielders. Not too many, but there's a couple infield guys. Maybe I'd say first base, outfield, and third base. And it seems to be the better hitters. So it's better offensive players. Interestingly enough, I mean, they're more exciting, right? You don't get too excited about a guy that really just catches fly balls. But anyway, first base was kind of tough because there's a bunch of people that collect first baseman. You got Frank Thomas, you got Pujols, Greenberg, Miggy, and you guys know who I'm talking about there. I guess I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Triple Crown 24 with Miggy, because I think if we actually have to play the game, I'd rather have him on the team, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go with Miggy. Triple Crown 24. That was a tough one, by the way. I made it sound pretty easy, but it's pretty tough. For second base, this is somebody that I know likes Ryan Sandberg, and that's stealing second. Third base is a tough one. Again, as much as I don't like A-Rod, I'm going to go with the Essential Credentials. Awesome channel. Just had a 300th subscriber thing going on there. So I'm going to go with Matt over at Essential Credentials for third base. Shortstop, I don't have any others. Okay, I know we got Jeter, whatever. But I'm going with Nomar. And you know who collects Nomar? Mr. Fisherbike. It's not rigged because it's your video, man. I'm going with Nomar. I collect Nomar. So I'm going with Mr. Fisherbike because he collects Nomar for my shortstop. Left field, to me, I think that's probably a good one with Bonds. So I'm going with Topps 85 401 Nate on that one. Center field, this is kind of tough because I got Puckett. Got Dustin Blake that do a lot of Puckett, and League of Their Own's collecting quite a bit of Trout. So I got to go Puckett or Trout. I really want to say Puckett, but I'm going to go with Trout. So League of Their Own with Mike Trout. Right field. Oh, man, there's some good right fielders too. But I am going to go with, and actually, I'm going to go with Clemente. And there's a bunch of people that do Clemente. You got Bob Lewis and Lou Rock. I'm going to go with Dustin Bellinger for my Clemente guy. Your other guys got a shout out, right? So I'm going to go with Dustin Bellinger for my Clemente in right field. And catchers, not a whole lot of people like super collecting catchers. You got Yachty a little bit, but B1G Scott 35, he collects bench. So I'm going to go with Johnny Bench, B1G Scott 35. For a DH, I need somebody that can really hit. Juice or not, whatever. I'm going with McGuire, and that's Oakland A's 915. There's a couple of other guys that do McGuire, but I'm going to go with Oakland A's 915 for that. Pitchers, not a whole lot of folks like super collecting pitchers. I noticed that Joe Ryan fan was obviously a Nolan Ryan fan. You know, so I'm going to throw that out as kind of a memorial for Joe Ryan fan, for Nolan Ryan. But I also noticed that New York Yanks fan 7 collects some Ryan. He's got a nice binder of Ryan stuff, I believe. So I'm going to go with Nolan Ryan for my starting pitcher. And for my relief, I'm going to go with Mariano Rivera. And somebody I know has a binder of that is Victor Negron. So I'm going Victor Negron on my relief. For my coach, I'm going to go with, and I think just because everybody's kind of, it's like the hub. A lot of people go there, is Mike at Baseball Collector. So I'm going to go Mike Baseball Collector for my coach. Hopefully he can get people together. Maybe not so much now with him burning cards, but hey, whatever. I'm not offended by it at all. I think it's funny. There's literally millions of those cards out there, so whatever. Actually, I've been thinking about burning a bunch of junk wax to help the cause a little bit, but I just haven't brought myself to do it. And for a mascot, I'm not even sure, like, people are even debating this. I mean, Pepino's got to be the mascot. It's got to be unanimous. So there's my team. Triple Crown 24, first base, stealing second base. I didn't realize it's stealing second. He's playing second base. That's kind of cool. Central Credentials for third. Fisher Bike at short. Top City 541 left. League of Their Own in center. Dustin Bellinger in right. B1G Scott 35 at catcher. Oakland A's 915 DH. New York Yanks fan 7 for starting pitcher. Victor Negron for relief. Baseball Collector as the coach, and Pepino as the mascot. Hey, if you guys are open anything, best of luck to you. Don't forget to collect to connect, and have an awesome day.